that he's having. This is a landmark type of season. MP absolutely deserves beyond.
And here's Morant following the three-pointer by MP.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Hits it from three-point range.
Well, you see plenty of this from Cam Thomas. Absolutely fearless from range.
Outside Jackson. Baseline try. Rebounded by the Nets. One of the toughest teams for certain this season. They've hit the 60-win mark.
And fantastic team play. They've been fairly fortunate with good help along the way, adapting to everything that's been thrown at them. This group is a top contender, no doubt, for a deep playoff run.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Mack looking around. There's a good screen. Porter in the corner. Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
MP outside. That three off the mark.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is Ja Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
And a feather in MP's cap. His first All-Star Game appearance will be this year.
Yeah, his fans are very excited. I think he is as well. This is a big moment for any player.
And here's Morant following the three-pointer by MP. Mark against Claxton. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Claxton. Clock at 2. Shot on the wing.
And MP's teammates love seeing him work like this on defense. It helps energize this team even more.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Jackson. And the rejection by Claxton. MP against Morant. And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against Detroit. It's stolen by Mack. Jacks up a 3. Another miss by MP.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Stolen. 4-on-3 break. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. Those who worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important." When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Jerome, he's checked in for Memphis. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
It didn't take long, but I think at this point we can agree that MP is on a course to be viewed as one of the great stars of the NBA.
To go from an unknown to a force in the NBA is something that you rarely see. It reminds me a bit of a young Jokic in that sense. Clearly, MP is a special talent, and the sky's the limit for him.
And the basket by Jackson.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Mack, no luck. And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
And the Nets shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. MP outside. And he lobs it toward the rim, hammers the alley-oop through.
Already showing some solid skills as a passer. That'll really serve MP well in the long run of his career.
Here's Morant. We saw him with 20. Points last game. Pass to Jerome. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jerome's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The electric John Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with John Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team.
Claxton on the follow. And the Nets lead by 2.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Jackson looking around. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Demon comes. For MP. Changes for Brooklyn. He's checked in. Mann subbed in for Thomas. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson, he's checked in for Pippen. MP outside. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Nice looking three ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
So on the floor for Memphis. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Ty Jerome. And it's Edey in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Caldwell-Pope outside. Pass to Jackson. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Again, it's Jackson Jr. His combination of size and shooting can be deadly.
Here's Matt. It's rebounded by Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
A 3 from MP. And that one is off.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
And there it is for him. Jerome's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
And Caldwell-Pope has improved as a passer. Nice to see that development in his game.
A 3 from MP. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 16 points.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
It's stolen by Matt. Stops. Pops. MP attacking the open floor.
A well-executed pull-up is so tough to stop. MP already showing that he has that shot in his skill set.
Pass to Jerome. From the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. Max got rebound number 5 here tonight. Aldama with the rebound.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Now here's Jackson. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And his shot blocking. 4 rejections. He was causing all sorts of havoc.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Here to put on the show, your Brooklyn.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Zach Edey. Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. Morant, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Scottie Pippen in for Ty Jerome. And the call. On the shot. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
Whoa! Gracious.
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons had a huge game. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Hey, Ellie, thanks for the great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And here's Mack now. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Jackson. And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Jackson misses. Brooklyn's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. MP passes to Williams. The 3 from MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Max got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Shoots it. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And here are the Nets. There's the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Brooklyn making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Jaren Jackson.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Here's Morant. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Morant's got 4 this quarter. And so it's Brooklyn with it. It's a 5-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
MP on a mission there to get to the bucket.
Memphis has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Edey, the bounce pass. Morant outside. In the center of things, Morant.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Matt, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Clark outside. Pass to Edey. Now here's Morant. Morant with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one's good. MP. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their team.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Morant with a wide-open look. No good on the three.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And MP throws it down.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
43 seconds left in the first half. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Oh, watch out, MP! Throws it down.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Clark kicks to Well. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Morant outside. Clock at 6. Brooklyn with the rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And yep, another basket.
And you had a feeling he might do it tonight. 40-point mark has been reached.
The most 40-point games in a single season. An incredibly historic year from him.
And to have this many 40-point games, MP has shown he's one of the best to ever do it by passing Wilt's record here tonight.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Nets. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
They haven't played well on the road, and they're going to be on the road for a while. This is a huge test for their mentals. Do they rise to the challenge, or do they wilt under the pressure of these hostile environments?
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Grizzlies.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's MP. And it's Carney in at the power forward. So that's the Nets 5. Nets leading by 8. And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Morant in the corner. Over Mack. And that one's good. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, a lot of guys now are not comfortable in that mid-range area, but Morant is. He'll take that shot when it's there.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Wells in the corner. Pass to Clark. Out to Morant. Morant bullies his way inside.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
MP outside. The 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Morant with it. Now defended by MP. It in.
The best dunking point guard in the game, Ja Morant.
Mack dishes to Porter. Outside Thomas. On the shot clock. Mack, no luck. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. For the tie, Morant controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Morant's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
The athleticism of Ja Morant, unmatched.
Back to Mack. The triple. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And the Grizzlies with possession. They've got an 8-0 run. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Brooklyn's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Ja Morant able to fly with the best. He said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that. So I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Back to you.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Here's Morant, and that one drops. Morant's got 18 points.
Boy, he's really turned it around since the break. In a bit of a rhythm.
The 3 from MP. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And stolen by MP. Strong finish inside from MP. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Nets?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
That one, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wells wide open. The Grizzlies with another miss. Next leading by 6. And here is Matt. Non-stop scoring machine here. From outside the arc. Good, that's enough. Bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Morant finds Jackson. Back to Morant. And the rejection by Claxton. Mack with the ball. Puts up a deep 3. Way outside MP.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really, and he continues to stack up 40-point games in this historic season.
Well, Greg, with the break in play, the crowd standing to cheer his excellence. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jerome is checked in.
To the most games with 40-plus points in a season is Memphis substitution.
Inside, here's Clark, and the rejection by Claxton. Here's MP. Inside, MP gets it.
Yeah, look at the soft delivery for MP, floating it up there.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They By 14. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Zaire Williams, he's checked in for Porter. In front of you now is the list of teams that haven't missed many shots at all since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Nets.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
Jackson passes to Jerome. Clark sets a screen for Jerome. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Jackson. To end the drought. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's MP for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Jerome. 10 points for him. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound by Williams.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Clark, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle in 2. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the ruling on the floor
fast that it's
stands.
really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this. something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. It was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells. And so Clark nails both of them. Nets leading by 12. To the inside. And the dunk by MP.
And MP is young enough, you know he's always going to finish that playoff with a dunk.
The Grizzlies shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Down low, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pass to Jackson. MP against Morant. And he drives in. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging about 24 points, just over 2 blocks, and 6 rebounds. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, and a lot of that isn't coachable. He just has those defensive instincts that help him get ahead of shooters.
Here's Jackson. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
To the paint. Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, Morant knows his teammates rely on him to find them. Terrific pass right there.
Back on top, guarded by Jerome. They set the pick. And a wide open look for MP. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williams comes with a double team. Pass to Jerome. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Wilson, he's checked in for the Nets. The Grizzlies also making a change. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Now Jerome. To the middle. It's tipped. On the wing, MP. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. It's Morant in the corner. The Grizzlies with another miss. Nets leading by 18. MP kicks to Thomas. And here's MP for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Aldama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Caldwell Pope pass to Jerome. Edey with a screen on Williams. To the paint. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, Edey's a good man to have in the pick and roll. A big, strong guy who relishes contact.
A 3 from MP. Edey with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Morant with the bucket.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
The kick out to Williams. The 3. And Clowney can't get it to go. The 3 from Morant. Rebound, Brooklyn. They led by as many as 18 points. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Morant passes to Jerome. Here's Edey. Count it. Edey's got 6 points.
Well, when Edey gets strong inside positioning like there, just let him go to work because he can overpower defense.
To the wing on the left. Bounce pass from Aldama. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Scottie Pippen. And it's Edey in at the center, filling out the middle. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. To the wing right side. Aldama finds Jackson. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
And here's MP for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pass to Jackson to take the lead. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. So Mack will bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 1. Fires the 3. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
Morant against MP. Morant uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 15 points in just the second half. MP outside. Claxton sets the screen for MP. The kick out to Porter. Thomas dishes to Mack. 6 to shoot. MP's on the move. And MP throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
MP, that's for 2. Again, the Nets for 2.
This scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Morant kicks to Pippen. Pass to Edey. Now here's Morant. Covered by MP. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Morant.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Morant, no good on the free throw.
Well, the word dynamic really only scratches the surface with John Morant. The way he moves, his speed, it's all just on another level.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Morant. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. MP outside. And the Nets, another 3.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end. And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now, MP. Oh, Claxton.
Oh, that was some power on that dunk. Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Clark outside. Pass to Morant. Launches it. Good on the triple.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's MP. Out left to the wing. Here's Wells. Thomas covering. Stolen by Thomas. And a wide open look for Borders. Good in the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. Claxton with the steal. MP. No good from 3. Morant. Clark a screen on court. Just 5 to shoot. Claxton with the rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Now MP. Morant there for the rebound. Going inside. Got it!
Yeah, that's a great find by Morant. He draws so much attention, there's usually someone open.
MP. And get the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now, here's Wells. He's guarded by Thomas. It's stolen by Matt. Morant with the steal to tie it up. No good there. Nets leading by 3. MP inside. Covered by Wells. MP. And good. He hits it again. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
The response triple answers back.
And really just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving 3?
Here he goes. Oh, the dunk.
Complete confidence in the clutch. MP seizing the moment.
Morant against MP. No good on the layup. And it's Porter with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've up by as many as 18 points.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
The Grizzlies call timeout. It's Morant. 13 feet away. Claxton with the rebound. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Well, certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Wide open, but he couldn't get it to go down.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. Score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
The 3 goes down. Wells with the steal. Morant outside. And he does not hit. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're behind by 7. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Stolen by Jackson. So it's the Nets picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
MP, that was an incredibly gutsy performance out there. You were clearly hampered by your ankle. But what was it like for you to play on it?
You know what? I don't take games off. I'm a soldier. And there's a difference between being hurt and being injured. This time of year, everybody's hurt. If I can walk, I can play, Dom.
That you did, MP. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dom, thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long.
How's that cold tub? I know they're supposed to be good for you and all, but I couldn't stand them when I was a player.
It's not my favorite, but the numbness feels amazing right now.
Ankle still ain't looking too good, though. How you holding up?
Honestly, it's killing me. I probably... No, it feels good. Yeah. Doing great. Probably should have set out. But I wanted this one, like, bad, bro. You know?
I feel you, man. You show hard out there, bro. That's gonna count with the voters.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Absolutely. You be all right. People twist the ankle every day, B. You good.
I did this one for me. I ain't gonna hold you. But sometimes you gotta test yourself. And find out what you're made of. I did that.
You're so arrogant. Try not to favor points per game, but some of the smaller categories and the intangibles. I'll give you more time to watch the video. Going forward, and it is great that you've been delivering. So, thanks.
And then I realized my key was inside the backpack. Wait, the backpack that's now sitting on your doorstep with the lights down? Yes. While you're locked inside the house? Yes. Understood. How'd you get out? Fishing. Quite the cat. 2 hours. You should get that backpack mounted on the wall. Yeah. That was right when she got it. Like the flu lab and take that. Okay, how's your dog doing? Good. Puppy stage.
Crazy to think about, right? When I first met you, you was just some kid from Vermont trying to get college scouts to take notice of you. Now look at you.
Well, I always believed it was possible. But when you're in it, going day to day, you're so focused on that next thing, you never take the time to take a step back and just realize, whoa, it's actually happening.
Well, stop. Take a deep breath. Look around. Whatever else happens, you made it to the league. Only a tiny fraction of hoopers make it this far.
Yeah, you saw that in me. How'd you know?
I knew you were a great high school player who needed more eyeballs on you. I didn't know you'd make it to the league.
Keeping me humble, I appreciate that.
Nah, I'm saying it's a hard thing to predict. What it takes to make it here, you can't see that on film.
And what's that?
A burning desire? Irrational confidence?
Ooh, I don't know if I would call it irrational, if you could back it up.
Making it to the league is like winning the lottery. Unless you LeBron, odds are it ain't happening. It's a terrible bet.
Yeah. Skipping college to go to Europe, that was definitely a bad bet.
No, that's what I'm talking about. You made your own path. And no matter how hard things got for you, you never stopped trying. That's what all the ones who make it have in common. They never quit.
Always good talking to you, Dion.
My man.